are live. Welcome to today's episode of the Technicolor Mike B Show. Yes, we are live here on YouTube, and we're continuing with the Christmas in July theme. Today's design is that ever favorite Christmas present, a puppy dog. Yes, who doesn't want a puppy dog for Christmas? And we went with the Dalmatian because they're cute with all those freckly spots all over the place. Yes, all 101 spots. Yeah, I know I always wanted a puppy for Christmas. No, I never got a puppy for Christmas. Poor me. Yes, I had to suffer a childhood without a puppy dog to play with to keep me company. Yep. I had various pets as a kid. The first one were some goldfish. I'm pretty sure the original goldfish we got were from I think a Halloween carnival at the school where you had to toss ping pong balls into cups of water, and if you landed the ping pong ball in the cup without it bouncing out, you won a goldfish. I'm pretty sure like those first goldfish died within days, and we were back at the pet store buying more because yeah, we had just bought the bowl and the food and the gravel and all the other stuff to go with the goldfish that we had won. And then we had no goldfish, so we had to buy more. Yeah, I think over the years we had goldfish several times. I know at school we had a pair of goldfish that my friend and I were responsible throughout the year to clean the bowl, change the water, and at the end of the year, since they were still alive, we got to take them home. My friend's parents didn't want them, so since we had had goldfish at home before, I was the lucky student who got the class goldfish. I think those lived at least another year or two after that. And at some point in my childhood, I convinced my parents to let me have a gerbil, or actually two gerbils. I'm pretty sure one of my best friends got gerbils first. I think he got them at his birthday, and then like one of them that he had gotten was pregnant. He had two girl gerbils, one was pregnant, so suddenly they had like a litter of 6 or 7 baby gerbils to also deal with. I think they sold the gerbils back to the pet store, but I really don't know. It was their problem to deal with. So yeah, I didn't have my first dog till I was in my 20s and living on my own. So no Christmas present puppies under the Christmas tree. But yet that is today's design theme, and that's how I tie it into Christmas in July. And yes, I know I did the sled dog a week ago, so we're doing like 2 dogs under the Christmas in July, but hey, it's my show. I pick the designs. If I say we're doing another dog, we're doing another dog. So yep, here is today's puppy dog design sketch. And I always have trouble, like when I'm looking in the mirror, if I pick out, okay, I want one eye to have the black spot. Yeah, it's the opposite eye of what I'm looking at in the picture if I'm following the design, because the mirror has everything reversed. But yep, that was today's design sketch. Wearing the Santa hat and the big red tongue sticking out. So that must mean we're going to try to make another dog balloon. And I've decided I'll try this other dog style that I don't normally make, but I think it will look pretty good. And since I've already done a few dogs, why not try something different for a change? So I have a different dog to play with as far as the balloon is concerned. And today's jokes are about dogs and puppies and things like that, and I believe they all come from punstoppable.com. Yes, that seems to be a source for my jokes of recent. Yep, I'm very glad that there's a website with jokes, even if, like, when I'm reading through it, there'll be 6 different wordings of the exact same joke. That site, I think they're all submitted by people, that if you have a joke or a pun, you could submit it, and yeah, there's like a dozen people that submit the same thing. I guess they don't check to see if someone else has already done it, they just add it to the list. But yep, so that is where today's stuff comes from. I have some balloons in front. We'll grab the handy dandy pump. We'll be careful not to yank the cord and pull the microphone down like we did yesterday. And we will get started with today's jokes and today's balloons. And no, I'm not going to do a white dog because, well, I don't have to do a white dog. Yeah, we are going to do a blue dog because that's the color I said I was going to do when I pulled the balloon. Yes, that's how I said it. I picked that color, and therefore that's what we do. So why do firefighters have Dalmatians? Yes, I guess they could really have any type of dog. It doesn't necessarily have to be the Dalmatian. But, you know, those dogs really are important to the firemen because that's how they find the fire hydrants. Yes, without a dog, what would the firemen do? How would they find that fire hydrant? Stay. So what kind of dog doesn't bark? Yes, if you're looking for a good dog that's nice and quiet and won't bark a lot, you should try the Hush Puppies. Yes, the Hush Puppies, they don't bark. They're well behaved. They just sit on your plate waiting for you to have them with your dinner. So what is a puppy's favorite type of bread? Yes, if you were a puppy and wanted to have some bread, which bread would you enjoy? Well, I think puppies would really enjoy some pumpernickel bread. Yes, the good old pumpernickel. So if you had some watchdogs, what would be some good things to name them? Yes, if you were going to have some watchdogs, what kind of names would you give them? Hopefully I don't need that piece. Well, if you had watchdogs, you should name them things like Rolex and Timex. Yes, those are good names for watchdogs. Oops! Let too much air out. Try that one again. So why did the cowboy ask Santa to bring him a dachshund for Christmas? Yes, you know, those wiener dogs. Why did the cowboy want one for Christmas? Well, he wanted to get a long little doggy. Yes, Get along, little doggy, they said. So that's what the cowboy did. He asked Santa for a dachshund. Eyes even. So why do Beagles make good Christmas presents? Yes, Beagles do make good Christmas presents. You should know that because of their name. If they weren't as good, they were just average, they would be seagulls. Yes, there's a beagle. So that's how their letter grade, their B, better than seagulls. Let's see. I need another black balloon. Why did the cop arrest the dog? Yes, the cop was out there arresting a dog because, well, that dog had too many outstanding barking tickets. Yes, too many barking tickets will get any dog arrested. You gotta watch where you bark. Why should dog owners invest in tennis balls? Well, I guess if you train your dog well, there will be a very high rate of return on your tennis balls. So there is the head of our dog. He's got his nose, his ears, his eyes. Yes, I haven't drawn on them yet. Now let's see if we have another balloon that we could use for the body. I guess I should have grabbed that one earlier. I wasn't thinking I was going to use two. What kind of dog can you find at the bakery? Yes, if you go to the bakery looking for a dog, which kind of dog will you get there? Well, you will get your purebred dogs at the bakery. Oh, I guess that was the last of my dog jokes. I didn't time my balloon just right. We still got a few more twists left to finish his body. Make sure his head's on straight. And there we have it, our dog. Now we can add some eyes if we find the good marker. The good marker. Yes, there's a hopefully good marker. Oh, and we could draw in a mouth. Give him a big happy smile because he's found his forever home. So here we have it. our puppy dog. Yeah, this is not one I normally make. Just trying out something different. I thought that would be a fun design to give it a try. Might have to tweak it a little bit for next time, but yeah, I like this dog. It's takes a few more balloons than my normal 2-balloon dog, but if I have more time and want to do something a little cuter, I think this is a fun dog, even if it is blue and black. Yep, so there you have it, today's balloon. So let's see, today is Tuesday. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Tuesday. Not that it's easy to tell because all the days blend in, because basically I get up, I come to the computer, I sit and do work all day, and when the day's over, I do my video, and yeah, all the days sort of blend in. I know when it's the weekend because I don't have to do the work part. Today was, I woke up about an hour earlier than I should have, or before the alarm, and didn't really feel like I could fall back to sleep. So I did decide to get up. It wasn't super fast getting out of bed since it was early, didn't have to get out right away, but I figured if I got up, I could do my bike ride in the morning. Usually I've been riding a bike at noon at lunchtime, but in the morning it's a little bit cooler, so I figured, yeah, that would be better. But I don't know, today, even though it was only 75, it felt hotter. But yeah, I got a good bike ride out of the way at before work, and then I had my whole lunch hour to actually have lunch instead of just like 10 minutes left to quickly wolf something down. Yes, I did say wolf on purpose. Puns are sometimes intended. So yeah, that was good. I got that out of the way, and I think the weather forecast calls for it cooling off a bit, so it won't be quite as hard going out at lunchtime the next few days, and then I guess next week it will cool off back into the 80s instead of 90s. Actually, it's like at 5 o'clock I went out to the mailbox, and like, well, I thought today was supposed to be real hot. I guess some weather front had come through late afternoon. They said it was in the 90s, but by 5 o'clock it already cooled back down into the 80s with the front coming through. So yeah, I could have actually gone out at 5 o'clock and not been miserably hot, but yeah, then I wouldn't have been able to come here right away and mess up my dinner plans. But yeah, so getting the bike ride out of the way at 7:30 was a good deal for me today. Yeah, and I guess you noticed I took care of all of that bushy hair. It was just getting too long, and I wasn't really doing anything with it, so cut it back. Wasn't sure what I wanted to do, if I was going to shave it all off or keep the mohawk. Yeah, I would have. I lost the color. I have to bleach it again and dye it. That's a separate process. I don't know if I'll do that right away, but at least it's cooler to have short hair, less maintenance to deal with. Looks a little bit more tidy. So yeah, and yeah, I think I've mentioned before that yeah, I have coworkers who talk about having the COVID hair, that they haven't made it out because a lot of the barbershops, if they've opened, they're limited service, appointments only. They're not sure that they want to sit somewhere for an hour, so they're going longer times without haircuts. But yeah, I've been doing my own hair since high school, so I've done it enough times. I know what I'm doing and can get something that looks halfway decent. Unless I'm trying something experimental, but this time I just went with the basics. Just buzz it all off except for the strip for the mohawk. And that even got shortened. But yeah, so now I can go another month or two before it's all hairy, shaggy, messy looking again. It's not that hard if you've never tried to cut your own hair, unless you have a specific crazy style. But yeah, if you go for the all one length, those are fairly simple cuts to do. If you have the equipment and a little bit of hand-eye coordination and some patience, I guess, to get those stray hairs all even. But yep. So, I guess we are done with today's Christmas in July episode. I think I have at least 2 designs left that I can do, possibly a third, depends how ambitious I am. We'll finish off July with more Christmas designs. They might be like today's, where they're just designs that I call them Christmas because I can. But hey, we'll play along. So yep, so I guess we shall end, and we'll say so long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, and goodbye. Thanks for watching today's episode of the Technicolor Mike B Show. If you're enjoying this, tell your friends, let them know that you found this crazy guy who does balloons and tells corny jokes and has his face painted something different every day. Let them know. Yep, that's how I get new subscribers, that people find me because you tell them about it. So, see you later, alligator. After a while, crocodile.